Hi, this is Zak Mir with the US Chartbreakers here at Zak's Traders Cafe for Thursday, the 21st of March. Starting off with the S&P, where it's just an incredible run. It's already been an incredible run, but it looks like it's becoming more incredible. The tight resistance line there around or just below the 5,300 level. Above that, we're looking for as high as 5470 by the end of next month. Upside value while we hold above recent support for this market, 5100. Worst case on the downside, probably 5060 now, which was that support area in early March. Moving on to the Nasdaq, and here you can see that we're also in good form, bouncing off that uptrend line from October. Initial target here, 18,700. Best case by the end of next month, 19,400, although obviously this market could deliver more if it wanted to. The latest driver for the price action, a rebound for the RSI off neutral 50, which tends to be a leading indicator on the upside. It's also noticeable that we haven't actually been below the 50-day line since back in November, which is incredible as well. Moving on to the stocks, and maybe not all of them as incredible as the S&P and the Nasdaq at the moment, but here we've got Imatis, which is broken out of this falling wedge. That was around the $3.10 level, and we've closed above the 50-day moving average, $3.50. The upside here potentially up to $6.70 by the end of next month, if we can get another decent close above that 50-day line. Another stock which may be worth keeping an eye on is Bit Digital, and here we've basically got a bear trap rebound from below the recent support there around the $2.25 level. Initial March support, basically. While we're above that, looking for not only the 50-day moving average, which is currently around $2.70, but for a retest of the $3.50 area, February resistance over the next 2 to 3 weeks. A stock which we covered very recently next, which is Canoe, and here you can see that the stock is dancing with its 50-day moving average around the $3.30 level. Above that, we're looking for the top of that broadening triangle base from January at $6.20. You can see the pre-market showing $4.01, so looks as though we are on our way, especially while there's no price action south of that 50-day moving average. The rally started with a bear trap gap reversal, bear trap from below the initial March support, and that tends to be one of the more reliable signals around. Next up, a stock which we've also covered recently, which is Semtrex, and here another go at trying to break out of this falling wedge, which has been in place since June last year. The top of the wedge, $4.60. Above that, we're looking for as high as $6.50 by the end of next month, and ideally we stay above the 50-day line there at around the $3.80 or $3.70 mark, in fact, to be precise. Critical is next, and here we've got a situation where the bear trap has certainly worked. We were alerted to that with the close on Tuesday, and basically saying that we would expect the shares to head up to resistance on the way down. Currently, well, the last one was around $14. That's the initial move, so we've got about $1 to go. We're really lucky we'll get up to retesting the peak of last month through $22 by the end of next month. A situation which may be worth also putting on the watch list is the next one coming up, and it's Edgio, and here you can see that we've got this falling wedge situation as well. We've got bullish divergence, so lower lows for March, but higher RSI trace. Just waiting for this market to break the 50-day line there at near $9.40. It's already pre-market $9.50, and through that then looking for a retest of as high as December resistance at $18 by the end of next month. So a lot to do there, but the main thing is, I suppose, getting through that 50-day moving average. A setup to watch next is Iris Energy, and here you can see that we've got this symmetrical triangle. We've bounced off the floor of that near $4.40, looking for a journey towards, or a zigzag towards the top of that formation, $7.70 over the next couple of weeks, especially with the end-of-day close yesterday above the 50-day moving average, $5.30. We looked at LED just a few days ago, and here you'll see that the shares making, so they're consolidating well between previous target there, $2.15, and the next target, $3. End of day close through $3. We could be up to $4.10 by the end of next month. Obviously, the key here is holding that $2.20 area, that old target line. New name coming up, and it is Paladine AI, with the magic words, or magic letters rather, AI. Here we've had decent consolidation bouncing off I suppose you could call it consolidation support there, $1.25. Above that, we're looking for a retest of $3.20, which was the March spike for the stock. Another one which has appeared recently and looks like it is intent on doing well is SE Works, and here you can see that we've got our rising trend channel target there towards $5.60. We're looking for that by the end of next month, and really the longer we stay above the old October resistance on the way down $3.30, the better the chance of a quick move towards $5 plus in coming weeks. A stock which has delivered the goods in terms of our targets is coming up next, Swivel Holdings, and you can see why with the first target, well, I suppose that was the second target there around $6, third target there around $8.60, and that leaves us attempting to look for the next level on the way up, which should be as high as $15 by the end of next month, the upper parallel of all those target resistance lines. Wolf is next, Terra Wolf, in other words. Here we've got a situation where shares are having another go at heading towards the top of that rising trend channel from August. That target there, $3.50. We're looking for $3.50 while we're above the 50-day line at $1.90, so a reasonable risk-reward set up on that situation. We also looked at the following stock quite recently as well, Tasha. This is gapped up after rebounding above a rising 50-day line, which is therefore not that surprising. Top of the channel there at $5, and we're looking for that while we hold above the floor, the top of the latest gap, rather, at $2.55 on an end-of-day close basis. Finishing off with VTV, and here you can see that the shares are breaking the old February peak there around the $24 mark, above $24, and our target there hit $24.55. We're looking for as high as $36 by the end of next month, which is the upper parallel of that rising trend channel base from back in September. That's it for me today. More updates tomorrow.